guys, welcome into my kitchen. It's Kerry from Dinner Sorted, and today we are doing our letter V of our ABC challenge. As you might know, our ABC challenge has been running for 26 days, and what it is all about is quick and easy meals. The cool thing with this challenge is that they have to be no longer than 30 minutes in cooking. That's including a preparation time, and of course have to start with a consecutive letter of the alphabet. We cannot believe how quick our cooking experiences have gone, but we're on the letter V, which means we're on the 22nd of our cooking experience of our ABC challenge. And today, of course, we're going to find a dish that starts with the V. What we've done is we've come up with the vegetable curry, which I thought was going to be absolutely fantastic. This is fantastic in the sense if you'd like to, if you purely a vegetarian, so this is fantastic. We're also going to be doing a cauliflower rice, and what I've done is I've also prepped some garlic naans, which obviously is not part of our ABC challenge, but it's just going to be awesome to eat the curry with that as well. So I think without further ado, let's get on and cook this dish, and I'm super stoked to have you here. Of course, remember we are cooking it in the Thermomix, the TM6. If you do not have a Thermomix and you would like to know a little bit more about it, of course, please just give me a shout to drop me a line on Dinner Sorted, and I'd be very happy to tell you a little bit more about it, and even invite you into a cooking experience so you can see and feel and play with this Thermomix and see what it can do for you on your cooking experience in your dinner time. So this vegetable curry is going to do a healthy size of portion 4. And I have done a small little bit of changes on this recipe just to adapt it to my family's tastes, which is fantastic, which you can always do on these recipes that have been triple tested, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's get going without further ado. So what we're going to do is we are taking 600 grams of cauliflower, which I have cut into fairly big sizes because I'm wanting to chop this up. I'm going to do it in 2 or so batches. Yep, that looks good. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my Thermomix to chop this into small pieces. So this is just going to go on to speed 5 and on 5 seconds for speed 6. I'm just going to do this. What I'm going to do is just pour this cauliflower into my aroma, which when you buy your Thermomix, it comes with the set of your Thermomix, and this is great for steaming. So we're going to be showing you how to steam this rice, this cauliflower rice. What we're now going to do, and before I do anything, I actually just want to spin my turbo blade just to make sure my blade and my bowl is completely dry, because I'm going to be doing a mix now. So I'm just going to go back to my turbo mode, and I'm just going to pulse that for 2 seconds. And I'm just going to dry my bowl out quickly. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of cumin seed, which is these here, so I'm throwing those in. 3 teaspoons of coriander seeds. Some black peppercorns. I don't have peppercorns, so I'm just actually going to be grinding a few in here. Put the lid on, and what we're going to do is we're going to roast these for 5 minutes, temperature of 100 and a speed of 1. So our 5 minutes is up, and that has roasted. That smell is absolutely amazing. What we're going to do now is we're going to allow this to cool for 10 minutes in our mixing bowl. Rightio, so that's cooled down in our mixing bowl. What we're now going to do is add our chili powder and our ground turmeric. So it's a 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric and a teaspoon of chili powder. Add that in. insert that into our mixing, and we are going to mold this up for 30 seconds. So we'll get a bit loud. Good stuff. That looks absolutely awesome. So we're just going to scrape down our sides of our bowl. Scrape all that goodness down. Remember a tip, never poke down, rather scrape the bowl, and also scrape the lid, because a lot of the spices get stuck on the top. So yeah, just use the spatula and scrape that down. What we're going to do is we're going to be adding 3 garlic cloves. I'm adding an extra one, I always love garlic. I've now got 200 grams of onions. I'm adding some red onions. That's what I've got left in my fridge, so just chopping that up, putting that in. I'm going to insert that into the mixing bowl, and we are going to chop that up on speed level 6 for 3 seconds. No more worrying about having to peel onions. The Thermomix does it for you, quick and easy. Absolutely fantastic. There we are. Looks great. What we're going to do is just scrape that down. Just get everything from the sides on top of those wonderful blades that chop everything up. We're now going to add in 30 grams of vegetable oil. I'm using a coconut oil. Just thought I'd change things up a little bit. So I'm just going to throw that in. One thing with the Thermomix, you actually get a lovely scales with the Thermomix. It's built into actually the feet of the Thermomix. So, and they are really, really sensitive. So they actually weigh in 1 gram increments. So a caution, if you do have a Thermomix, don't drag and pull your Thermomix around, because it actually offsets the scales, and you'll have to send it in for a service to get it recalibrated. So just a little bit more, so it's right about 2.5 tablespoons. Yep, perfect. What we're going to do is heat this up and saute those mixes and those herbs and those spices, and obviously the onion, and let those sweat and saute and get that caramelization going. So we're turning it to speed 1, temperature level of 100 for 3 minutes. Rightio. Smells absolutely amazing. What we're now adding is our coconut cream. And that's 400 grams of our coconut creams that we're going to add in. 130 grams of water. 130 water. Right, now what we're going to do is put our lid back on, and what we are going to do is add our cauliflower rice, and we are going to let our mixture steam up our cauliflower, and just as soon as this gets hot we're going to be throwing in our roots, which is basically our kumara and pumpkin and some peas that I've got. So this is going to cook for 10 minutes on speed level 1 at a temperature to get to 90. So our cauliflower has been steaming on top of our coconut oil, onions and our spice mix. What I'm now going to do is add in our vegetables. So what I've done is I've mixed in some pumpkin and some kumara, so I'm going to add that in. And you want around about 500 grams of each. Just throw that in. There we are. Some pumpkin, and I'm just going to add some salt in. Next is 50 grams of toasted cashew nuts. So I'm throwing those in. It's going to absolutely have a beautiful texture to it. And then what we're going to do is we are going to place our varoma dish with our cauliflower rice back on. What we're going to do now is we're going to cook that for another 10 minutes and let that gently stir within the Thermomix and cook up. Rightio, so this is cooked. Now what we're going to do is just going to be adding 80 grams of fresh spinach leaves into our mix, and we're going to stir that around. That curry is smelling absolutely beautiful. Just grab my spatula, tip our spinach leaves in. This is just giving us some greenery and it's going to be fantastic. There we are. And what I'm going to do is just stir this around, cook it for 1 minute, just to separate through, and then we are literally ready to serve and our dish will be ready. What I'm going to do now is just decant this out. So this is not necessarily ready to serve because, as I mentioned, I am going to be serving this with naan, so I'm still going to be going and cooking my naan. My dough has proved, so that's all ready. So these will actually just sit nice and warm until we're ready to eat in my thermo bowls. If you want to know where you can get the thermo bowls, you can actually get them on the mix shop, or you can get them as host rewards. So if you want one of these, give me a shout and we can do a cooking experience with you, and when someone buys a Thermomix at the cooking experience, you qualify for a thermo super bowl. That looks awesome. And the last one is our curry. This is a lot of curry, which is great, so awesome leftovers for tomorrow. Oh, the smell on this is absolutely beautiful. Looks and smells amazing. Enough to feed a feast. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of chopped up coriander on this, just so it can infuse while it's cooling and actually warming, sitting in the box, and that will be our meal. Awesome guys, so thanks again for joining us at Dinner Sorted Kitchen. As you can see, this vegetable curry with cauliflower rice is so quick and easy to make. Really quick and easy, perfect for the Thermomix, and certainly makes a family feast, that's for sure. It's going to feed our family of 4. Remember, we are on our 22nd day of our ABC challenge, which is the letter V. We've got a few more days. We've actually got 4 days left of our ABC challenge. Remember to follow us on Dinner Sorted, like, and of course I hope to see you back here tomorrow for our letter W. Have a good one guys. Cheers.